You're a
I'm a
fraud
fraud.
and a very
I'm a
stupid
fraud.
person.
First
Just
of
so you
all,
know.
yeah, no, no, listen, listen. Okay, I was. You disagree. You don't think that the Big Bang story is a creationist story?
Not exactly,
Not exactly. How? How? Can you explain, please?
because the Big Bang doesn't tell us, like, it can tell us like how the cosmos changes over time and how
Hmm.
structures like stars and galaxies and planets form, but it ultimately doesn't tell us where the universe, which is all of those things, comes from. So
Yeah.
like you could argue that it is, but argue that it isn't. But creation stories
Yeah.
are religious mythologies, and
The, the
science.
problem I'm pointing out is that uh, the story of the Big Bang is slowing down uh, thoughts and progress, similar to the way that
what
Christianity was slowing down in the Middle Ages.
what are you the Big Bang is slowing down progress. We learn
Yeah,
more about
yeah,
it all the time.
yes, but it came to the point where is almost a religion, same as
No,
Einstein,
no
same as Einstein.
science is a religion. The idea of the supernatural and gods, or a god or goddesses, whatever, is never acceptable in science. Science is never religious.
Then if it rules out something that can be true,
What did it rule out?
it's not seeking the truth.
What
You
did
see
it
the
rule
problem
out?
here. You just said that.
What did it rule out?
You said that science, I can't remember exactly, but it's not accepting anything that involves God.
Yes, because it's not testable.
So if something is not testable, it will never become truth in today's
It's
science.
not a valid scientific idea.
Then science does not seek truth in its
That's
form
a
today.
completely stupid statement. There are some kinds
No,
of
it's not
things
true.
that science, there
You're
are
projecting
potential
yourself on
questions.
me, but
There are
the
potential things that science it cannot answer, but that doesn't mean that science is not interested in the truth. It's only
do you see
interested in certain types of truth. For example, something might happen to us after we die, but it's not a scientifically testable idea. So nothing that anybody would claim about that could be in the purview of science. So it's just not, so science has nothing to say about it. Science doesn't say the afterlife doesn't exist, it just says we cannot scientifically collect information about it.
then it cannot be true because we cannot observe it, we cannot test it, even though we can, in
I
theory,
literally
mathematically.
explained how what you're saying is not the case and you're repeating it. So I have a question. Are you
Yeah,
religious?
am I religious?
Yes.
No, no, in a sense that you are asking.
Do you believe in God?
What is God?
I'm asking you, do you believe in God?
I can't answer that question if you don't define God.
You can just tell me what you believe in under your own terms.
I believe in the seeking of the truth, which science cannot offer today in its form that is today. Just because it does not take in consideration things that are not testable and that can be observed but can be true.
Great. So, do you believe that a God exists of some kind?
Uh, I have a very deep, very deep understanding, my understanding of this, but I'm not ready to share with you because um, I don't think you are at the level to understand it.
That's great. Um, it's a yes or no question. So, I do understand the difference between yes and no.
No, it's not a yes and no question.
Yes, it
Uh,
is.
no, it's not. It's
Yes, it
not. It's
is.
just like some things that are dualistic, that we think are dualistic, are not dualistic because we can see the 360-degree angle. This is how an answer cannot be yes or no, but there is always a point in between. That
All
is the
right.
most
Against my
precise
better
answer.
judgment, just tell me what you believe in then.
I believe in in scientific terms, the most the fastest and the most reliable way to get to the truth, which science is not today in today's form. So
Great.
you
So
understand
you
that
somehow
we have
managed
a
to
lot of
completely avoid my question, which is with
mathematical
regard to
proof.
your own personal spiritual and religious beliefs, what do you believe?
First of all, I believe in math, right? And what is funny to me is that we have so much
Fucking idiot.
mathematical proof about plenty of things, but we cannot observe them, we cannot test them, and therefore they are not the truth.
Yeah, so do you think that a god exists? Well, I think you do. So what is the kind of spirituality or god or
As I
supernaturalness that you
said
believe
before,
in? Could you describe it?
I said something, you said that is stupid, and my answer to your question is that you are not on the level to understand my view on reality,
So
right?
that's an extremely convenient cop out. I don't have to answer your question because I've deemed you unworthy of being able to understand the answer.
Ask me
Cool.
whatever you want. You know what is the like when two people are competing in intelligence. There is a way that you can ask me something, and if I don't understand, then you're the winner, right?
Yeah.
You said that you will ask me anything. Ask me.
Yeah, I've asked you about your religious beliefs multiple times and you've ducked, and one of your answers was, I believe in math.
Yeah.
As if that answered the question at all. I'm sure somebody of your great intelligence can understand how
Have
somebody
you
of
ever
such
tried to
lowly
figure
IQ, such
have
as
you ever
me,
tried in
even
your life
I
to
would
figure out
understand that that's not a
anything?
satisfactory
Anything.
answer.
Have you ever tried to figure anything out by yourself that is not written in a book that someone else gave you to read?
Literally every single day, people do
No,
that.
you didn't, because you're a teacher. It's what teachers do. They just repeat what's written in books.
No, I don't. I devise my.
Yes, you do.
So
Yes,
you know
you
my
literally
life.
do
That's
that.
interesting.
Because
Really quick, really quick. Time
you
out.
have no horizon
Time
broader
out.
than the
Real
book.
quick. Time out. Real quick. First of all, fuck you. Go fuck yourself. There.
No, no, no.
Now that we've got that out.
You started that.
I
You started
develop.
that, and
I
you don't
write my
have.
own labs for my science classes where we do
Wow,
experiments,
you
we do
have your
chemistry,
labs for a
and I
science
don't
class.
require a book for them. I've learned things about which chemicals react with which chemicals, but I design those labs myself, and sometimes things don't go right. Sometimes a reaction isn't catalyzing. So I have to go back to the drawing board and grab a calculator and a periodic table and look at these things. And so, like, okay, do I have the right molar concentration? Does zinc actually react with this? So I actually solve novel problems all the time. But every single idiot does that. We all wake up every day and something, the microwave clock says it's blinking and it says 12. Okay, how do I change that? Or my car isn't starting, or what the heck? It's rained outside and all the water pooled to one side of my yard. Why is it not draining? People solve those kinds of problems literally all the time. Okay? So you can unmute yourself whenever you want, but if you're just gonna sit there and babble and clutch at your pearls and act like a bitch, then I'm gonna kick you out.
I didn't realize I muted myself. I thought you muted
I
me.
muted you.
You muted me. Okay. Actually, I said at one point that I agree with you on something, so that you don't think that I joined the live just to have a fight or a beef or anything. But as I said, you started because someone with that thinks of himself as an intellectual wouldn't ever call anything someone else say stupid, right? And you are the first one who started that. So you are in the spiral that goes down in the ignorance. So yeah,
Because
why
I think that
that's
some
why I
things are
talk like
stupid.
this,
I'm in a
and this is why
spiral
I
of
give
ignorance.
myself the right to raise my voice and call you ignorant and not capable of understanding my view on reality because you started, right? Do you understand that you started?
No.
And you call yourself an intellectual.
Being smart, we don't gauge intelligence based on whether or not a person hurts another person's feelings on the internet.
You didn't hurt my feeling. You projected yourself on me. That's what you did.
You pretended that you know my life story. Okay?
No, you did because
You tried to
you said
diagnose
something I
me,
said
and
was
that's a
stupid.
power that you don't have because you say literally 100% of the things that you do are you just reading a book and then doing what that book says. And that's
Exactly.
complete
I gave
nonsense.
myself the right to create an image of you like you did first when you said something was stupid that I said.
I wish I would have typed out what you said. That was hilarious.
Yeah, I think it was about the Big Bang being a creationist story.
It's not
Maybe
a
it was.
creation story.
Yes, it is because energy and whatever was the hot and dense state in the beginning was created from nothing, and this is
No,
how all started.
literally false. Literally false.
Okay, what is the
So you don't
what is the
even know
story
what
of
the
the
Big
Big Bang?
Bang is.
What is I know what the Big Bang is. What is the
No,
story
you
of the
don't,
Big Bang?
because what you just said is incorrect. No scientist has ever claimed that the universe came from nothing, and that's what the Big Bang is. Only idiots who don't know what they're talking about say that.
Please stop projecting yourself on me. And second,
Stop
yes.
saying things that are false.
What did I say? There was a hot and dense state.
Yeah, that's true. The Big Bang is not the idea that the universe came from nothing. No scientist has ever claimed that.
Well, what are you doing?
Can I get some crickets in the chat, boys?
No,
And lady boys?
I wanted to start a deeper conversation with you, but as I said, I don't think you are capable of understanding. But
Well, we can't talk about the Big Bang because you
you
don't know what it
you
is.
don't understand that if
See,
the
now who's
Big Bang
projecting? You
no if a Big Bang
falsely gave an
listen
account of what the Big
listen
Bang is, and then you said,
you're
"Oh,
afraid
well,
of
after 250,000 years of silence from you, the only thing you're able to come up with is, well, I don't think I can even talk to you because you don't know what you're talking about." After you literally said something completely false.
because if the big beginning was the very hot and dense state, then the state before that assumes that the problem is that if it wasn't from nothing, that was everything, and if was everything, that then the beginning wasn't the hot and dense state. And there is a logic to what I just said, which I know you don't understand, and this is the problem with this conversation. You see?
That sentence you gave was like a river that just meandered wildly and split into three rivers and then came together at the very end.
Okay, and what's your answer to that?
We don't know where the universe came from. In
You
fact, it's
don't know.
possible that the universe is doesn't come from anywhere. The universe might be the only thing that there is and wasn't created.
Okay, if the universe is the only thing that there is, then it's not the universe the only thing there is, it's the multiverse that's the only thing that there is. Because you can't have
What
a
the fuck are
universe,
you talking about?
because you can't have a universe that's all there is without
Prove
having
it.
a prove what?
What you
That
just
that
said.
that you so you think the odds of having a single universe are the single universe is less likely than having a multiverse, and you think
Tell
that
me
the
what the
multiverse
odds that there is a multiverse are. Tell me what the odds are.
mathematically 100%.
Okay. I 100% believe that you're wrong. There. See how easy this is to do?
No, it's not, because
Okay, work me through the arithmetic. Did you use
there
Bayesian reasoning or what did you
you
use?
have multiple paths that lead to this conclusion. Even your theory about the single universe and the Big Bang leads to thinking that should be a multiverse, because if it happens
Nope. The
once.
Big Bang and the multiverse are completely different ideas. The multiverse comes out, well, I guess I'm thinking more of like many worlds, but we don't need a multiverse in order to have a Big Bang. In fact, we had evidence of a Big Bang before anybody came up with a concept of the multiverse.
Well, that's not true, because you don't know if the universe is
Who
emergent
discovered that the universe
or
is
absolute.
expanding?
Do you think the universe is emergent or that is absolute?
I have no clue what that even could possibly mean. Who
Again,
discovered that we live in an expanding universe?
who discovered that we live in an expanding? I don't know.
Right, was it Georges Lemaitre and Edwin Hubble figured this out? Okay,
Okay.
did they come up with the multiverse concept? Well,
What?
you're not. I don't know why I'm asking you because you obviously don't know. No, they didn't. So those two things are not required.
You are just repeating what you read in books. Okay, okay, yeah. I forgot you're a teacher. Sorry. I
How is it
forgot
that you learn things?
how I learn things. First of all, I think, and
Okay, OMFG. Let's pretend that we live. Let's pretend that there are no books and there's no written
okay, yeah,
information. How are
okay.
people going to learn things?
So you think someone living 20,000 years in the past before us, you think that person couldn't came up with quantum mechanics?
No.
No, why?
Because do you know how we came up with quantum mechanics? Do you know any of the history of it?
I asked you the question for a reason.
I'm answering, well, I guess I'm asking you questions, but I promise that this is an answer to the question. In order to know anything about quantum mechanics, you have to first know that there
That
is
physics must exist and science.
wow, okay, can you shut the fuck up? In order to even have an idea of quantum mechanics, you have to know that there is an atomic world, a quantum world. How are people living without any modern science or technology going to know about that realm?
And how do you think that people who figured out that there must be
You're muted. I muted you. So when you unmute yourself, answer the question.
myself? I unmuted myself, and I will ask you. then how do you think that people that
The question is, how could people without any modern scientific technology that was built by people working on the backs of previously discovered scientific knowledge, i.e., passed down through books, how would people without modern scientific technology even know that a quantum realm exists?
and how do you think that people in today's age will figure out a new?
How would people living 20,000 years ago know about the quantum realm? Because you're claiming that they could have discovered quantum mechanics.
Yes,
How could they even know that a quantum realm exists?
because they would think of it in terms of archetypes that fit their age, their time.
That was a non-answer.
Yes, it was. It was a very specific and correct answer.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. Just like people assigned.
In order to know that quantum mechanics exists, you have to have verified
you
evidence
don't
that there
even know
are
what quantum mechanics
that there
is.
are atoms and subatomic particles.
they don't
The
have
electron
to
is
know
kind of
that
the
there
most
are
important one. How would they come to understand that the electron exists?
Because first of all, the quantum mechanics is not about the smallest particles.
That's
right?
exactly what it is.
No, it's not. It's literally not. But
Then what is it?
It's anything in between.
Between what?
Between the boundaries of the. I don't want to share too much with you, but
You're a fraud. You're a fraud,
I'm a fraud.
And a very
I'm a
stupid
fraud.
person.
First
Just
of
so
all,
you know.
no, listen. Okay, I will talk. First of all, listen. You said that is not about that is about the smallest particles. We scientists or whoever does that can put bigger and bigger objects into superposition.
Dude, everything you're saying is just toilet sounds. Go on.
No, I'm just.
How are you doing that?
No, I'm trying to think who does that. Who does that? Wait. Who does that?
I have a question.
I think stupid people do that.
Wait.
Yeah,
I have a genuine question.
stupid
What is
people.
quantum
No.
mechanics?
I saw it in movies. I saw it in movies like Dumb and Dumber, many movies, and I couldn't remember. And I said, "Oh yeah, that was it." They fart when they
You
don't
mad,
have
bro?
an answer when they can't.
You mad, bro?
No, I'm not.
Okay,
You know
what
not.
is quantum mechanics? What is it?
You said quantum mechanics is about the subatomic, the smallest particles, but it's not.
Then what is it?
You literally have.
What is it?
On my screen, you just have
Hit
your
my
thing on his head,
shots.
and it should just beamed him, and he should
What
have been
the heck
dead.
is that?
And you versus his other teammate and the solo, so it would have been a 1v1v1.
What are you are you
probably
watching
would've died
video
as
game
it's
commentary
else.
all of a sudden?
No, it's not me. That's you.
Peter won.
Well, it's coming from your side.
Just tell me where. I mean,
What are you doing? He left. Oh, that was so chaotic and so funny. that guy. Oh man. Oh.